quick little video. Gonna hit 8% hill. It's gonna get about 2,000 RPMs, 21 pounds of boost. We're gonna do a stop and go over what the motor is estimated consuming at that point. There we go. At 2,000 RPMs, 90% efficiency, 187 CFM, and then at 28.79 inches of mercury, we have 14.14 psi absolute on the which we get using that converter at 28.79, and then gauge pressure we got 21.8. So that gives us an air density of 0.06806 pounds per 1 cubic foot. So all we got to do is find out how many cubic feet the engine is consuming per minute, and then we can multiply that by the 0.06809 or 06. And we find the air weight based off of the elevation, the pressure, and the IT sensor that's at the intake valve, which is reading in this moment 96.7 degrees. 220 degrees out of the turbocharger. Go ahead and stick this little part in here. Remember 14.14 psi. That ends up with that 21.8 pounds of boost. That gives us 2.541 PR. So all our little information that we got going on here, it's the CFM, so it's 187. Remember, the CFM is kind of like an estimate. Don't really know, but this is trying to like be for the majority, not the ones that make you have to have 10 trillion gauges. This is just quick math. That'll be close. 187 times 2.541 gives you 475.167 CFM. That CFM number times the weight, and you could do this, multiplicate it, whatever order you want, don't matter. It's just how I prefer to do it. It makes like more sense in my head because I'm taking this CFM and I'm compressing what this would normally take up. It would normally take up 475 CFM atmospheric pressure, and I'm compressing it down 2.541 times to make it compress in the same space that this takes up. And times the weight, 0.06806, gives us 32.339 pounds minute at a 2.541 pressure ratio. So this is how you plot on the map. Right there. And kind of the funny thing with, like, I was going over the temperature of the air coming out of the turbocharger. I mean, if your IAT is back down pretty close to what it is coming off the asphalt, you can run more temp and more pressure, as long as drive doesn't get out of the way, because air to air, kind of that's how it. Just kind of where you end up with air to air is just going to be slightly hotter than whatever the road temp is, and then about covers it. So on the next hill, I'm just messing around a little bit more. So hope you kind of enjoyed this little explanation. Remember, NACFM times actual pressure ratio, as close as you can get. If you just mess around, use 14.7. You don't got to use this. Just makes it more accurate. Total CFM times weight pounds minute at pressure ratio. Ta-da! So back to it. it's at 107 already, just sitting here with no air across it. And then 40 pounds of boost. So that last hill is 40 pounds of boost, 1117 EGT. So 100 degrees going into the engine, that's 300 coming out of the compressor outlet. We have a 200 degree drop through the intercooler. Pretty sweet.